You can see it. There it is.
I can't Holyfield to watch his head as Lewis goes under and then over with the right hand.
In the world of boxing, few names resonate with the raw power and indomitable spirit of Evander "the Real Deal" Holyfield. Born in the shadow of hardship, he rose to become a multi-weight world champion, a relentless warrior who battled not only in the ring, but against the odds of life itself. This is the story of a champion whose legacy is defined by sacrifice, struggle, and an unyielding will to triumph. Born on October 19, 1962, in Atmore, Alabama, Evander's journey was anything but easy. The youngest of 9 children, he faced adversity from a young age. His family struggled financially, living in a small home where dreams seemed distant. Yet, it was in this environment that Evander's fighting spirit began to forge itself. From the age of 7, Evander discovered boxing. With each jab and hook, he found an escape, a way to channel his anger and frustration. His mother, a single parent, worked tirelessly to support her family, instilling in Evander the values of hard work and perseverance. It was her unwavering belief in him that fueled his ambition. As an amateur boxer, Holyfield compiled a record of 160-14 and won the National Golden Gloves Championship in 1984. Competing as a light heavyweight at the 1984 Olympic Games in Los Angeles, he was disqualified in the semi-final bout for knocking out his opponent, Kevin Barry of New Zealand, while the referee was attempting to separate the fighters. Amid controversy, the International Olympic Committee subsequently awarded Holyfield the bronze medal. In November 1984, Holyfield turned professional, and in 1986, he won the junior heavyweight title by upsetting World Boxing Association WBA champion Dwight Muhammad Qawi in a 15-round split decision. In April 1988, with an 8th-round knockout of Carlos de Leon, Holyfield became boxing's first undisputed cruiserweight champion. 3 months later, he fought his first heavyweight bout, knocking out James Tillis in 5 rounds. Turning professional in 1985, Holyfield's ascent in the boxing world was meteoric. His combination of speed, power, and most importantly, heart, made him a formidable opponent. But it wasn't long before he encountered the first major challenge of his career, his biggest rival, Mike Tyson. Evander's dedication paid off. He quickly climbed the ranks of amateur boxing, winning a gold medal at the 1984 Olympics. The world began to take notice of this young fighter with a relentless spirit and a heart as big as his dreams. The world held its breath as Holyfield faced Tyson in 1996. The fight was a colossal clash of titans, and Holyfield was the underdog. But he wasn't just fighting for glory. He was fighting for respect, for validation. With sheer will and determination, he shocked the world, claiming victory in what would become one of the most iconic upsets in boxing history. That night, Evander didn't just win a title. He won the hearts of millions. He became the real deal, a nickname that embodied his authenticity, his spirit, and his relentless pursuit of greatness. Holyfield's victories over Tyson were just the beginning. He would go on to face other legends, including Lennox Lewis, and continue to etch his name in boxing history. Each fight was a testament to his resilience and an embodiment of the struggles he faced outside the ring. The Tyson incident. One of the most unforgettable incidents in Evander Holyfield's career occurred during his rematch with Mike Tyson on June 28, 1997. The fight was highly anticipated and dubbed Sound and Fury due to the intense hype surrounding it. However, what transpired during the fight went beyond the realm of sports. In the 3rd round of their bout, Mike Tyson, frustrated by Holyfield's resilience and head movement, did the unthinkable. He bit off a piece of Holyfield's ear. Chaos erupted in the arena, and Tyson was disqualified, marking one of the darkest moments in the history of professional boxing. The incident shocked the world, overshadowing Holyfield's victory and displaying the true character of a champion who never backed down, even in the face of such an outrageous act. But the life of a champion isn't without its challenges. Behind the glory, Holyfield faced personal trials, divorce, financial struggles, and health issues. His journey was a roller coaster, marked by highs and lows, victories and defeats. Yet every setback only fueled his desire to rise again. Today, Evander Holyfield stands not just as a champion in the ring, but as a beacon of hope for many. Through his charity work, he mentors the next generation of fighters, sharing his story to inspire those who dare to dream. He teaches them that true champions are not defined solely by titles, but by the courage to get back up after being knocked down. In a world where success is often measured in material wealth, Holyfield's legacy reminds us that the greatest victories come from perseverance, integrity, and an unwavering belief in oneself. Holyfield regained the IBF title by knocking out Moorer in the 8th round of their November 8, 1997 rematch. In his next important title defense, he faced the British fighter and WBC champion Lennox Lewis. On March 13, 1999, the judges determined the bout a draw, though nearly all observers felt the match belonged to Lewis. Still, Holyfield retained his WBA and IBF titles until the rematch on November 13, 1999, when Holyfield lost a 12-round decision to Lewis, which enabled Lewis to claim the WBA and IBF belts and thereby unify the heavyweight title. Lewis was stripped of the WBA title on April 12, 2000, because of a mandatory defense controversy. Holyfield faced Chris Bird for the IBF Heavyweight Championship on December 14, 2002, only to lose the bout in a unanimous decision. After losing a decision to journeyman Larry Donald in 2004, Holyfield had his New York boxing license revoked because of his apparently deteriorating skills. Holyfield returned to the ring after a 21-month absence in August 2006 and proceeded to win 4 consecutive bouts over the following year. He then lost matches to Sultan Ibragimov and Nikolai Valuev for WBA titles, respectively. Holyfield continued to fight after those 2 losses, but the bouts were of a much lesser quality, and the title he won, from the World Boxing Federation in 2010, was not widely recognized. The legacy of a champion. Despite the Tyson incident, Evander Holyfield's legacy as a true champion endures. His career included numerous historic fights, including his trilogy with Riddick Bowe, his victories over Larry Holmes and George Foreman, and his remarkable journey from cruiserweight to heavyweight success. Holyfield's powerful style, unwavering determination, and commitment to the sport of boxing make him a true icon. He was not only a formidable fighter, but a symbol of resilience and sportsmanship. His legacy in the world of boxing remains a testament to the indomitable spirit that defines a real champion. Evander Holyfield will forever be known as the real deal of boxing, a man who embodied the essence of what it means to be a fighter. Evander, the real deal. Holyfield is more than a boxer. He's a symbol of resilience, a testament to the power of the human spirit. His story is one of struggle, sacrifice, and ultimately, triumph. As we look to the future of boxing, we carry with us the lessons from this remarkable champion, that it's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Remember to follow, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories from the world of boxing.